Hi, I'm Mark Prather, founder of Mark One Mortgage and the Mark One Wealth Academy. What I'm going to share with you is a revolutionary new way to generate clients at a level that you never imagined possible. Now, you can see in my little bio that I've been in the real estate industry since 1977. I got in the real estate industry right out of high school. Spent about a year selling real estate, then moved over, became a loan officer, and then within 4 years, started my own mortgage company, Mark One Mortgage, which was December of 1980. I've had the company ever since. Now, over my long journey in the real estate industry, I've learned some amazing things. I built a large company, made a lot of money in both the real estate and the mortgage industry, invested millions of dollars both in the stock market and in the real estate industry, and operating at a high level on the finance side. I learned some really powerful and profound things about real estate, about finance, and most importantly, about wealth growth. Well, a few years ago, I wrote a book called Why the Rich Stay Rich and the Poor Stay Poor, and built a program that we've launched called the Mark One Wealth Academy that is absolutely exploding. This presentation I'm going to go through very quickly is the tip of the iceberg. It's a quick intro to give you a feel for why we're able to create clients at a level that you've never seen before, because it's a completely different approach. And I'll explain that to you as we go through this brief presentation. Now, the first thing, as you can see here, is this is me with Jason Risley, who's a top broker, one of Orange County's top brokers, where we were featured on the American Dream with the Wealth Academy and our wealth strategies that all have to do with real estate. And what this does is everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be financially secure. I'm going to show you how we communicate this message. This is also where I was interviewed by More and More, which is another program about real estate. And here is a text message. Now, Ophelia Dilly is with Remax Partners. And Ophelia text me this message after one of our client appointments. It's so freaking easy. I've always said that. No marketing money spent. So with her friend's purchase, the total will be $2 million in new transactions, plus another person who thinks they can buy and change their future. I don't know why more agents don't just focus 100% of their business on the wealth strategy. That's what I do. What I'm going to share with you is this different approach and how we can create clients, get their interest, and create transactions at an incredible level. By the way, one of the people that are in this is I have a son who his name is Chasen. Chasen is a broker. He does the real estate. I've been on the loan side pretty much my whole career, but he's learned these strategies. Here's what's amazing is he is making tremendous money. He's in the $400,000 range a year. But here's what's amazing. No prospecting, and his total marketing budget is about $100 a month. Now, how is that possible? I'm going to show you how that's possible. But first, you need to understand what's changed with real estate. This is how real estate used to be and what I call the real estate food chain. Now, at the top of the food chain is the world of consumers. We need to get to consumers. Consumers come to a decision that they either need to buy or sell real estate. So these first two boxes basically represent the consumer and their need. What they used to do is then they would find an agent because they really had three choices, and I've lived this. Choice number one was drive around looking for real estate signs. Well, that obviously got old really quickly. Choice number two was open the newspaper and look at ads of hundreds of properties. That was really ineffective. So then they either went into a real estate office or they called an agent and they got an agent appointment. Once they met with the agent, then the agent had control of the content of the inventory and they went on the MLS. And back in the old days, they had MLS books, but agents controlled the content. Then they helped the consumer find a property and they sold them the property and they made money. This is the way it used to be. And the important point is look how close agents were to the consumer in the food chain. Now, it changed. How agents lost control. Here's what shifted. World of consumers have a need, but where do they go to find the property? Where do they go to get the information? They go online, right? So whether it's Zillow, Redfin, Amazon, or what have you, what's happened is agents have been pushed down in the food chain. I don't care what industry you are, the farther you get down, you get pushed down in the food chain, the less valuable you are and the less money you're going to make. Then they find the agent, then the agent puts the sale together, puts the transaction, and they get paid. Agents and commissions have dropped dramatically. They used to be 6%, then they went to 5%. Now there's all kinds of agents that are taking listings at 3%, 3.5%. Some are taking listings 1% listing commission. Some are paying selling agents 1%. But the key problem is agents getting pushed down in the food chain. Let me show you how we can change all of that, how agents can get control back. Starts with the world of consumers, but here is the difference, is what we're marketing to and speaking to are consumers' financial needs. I'm going to show you how you just can change the conversation slightly, but have a profound impact, grow your market size by 10 times with a message that's just going to resonate at a completely different level and have virtually no competition. So we market to a different conversation, like the struggle of saving money. I want you to think about how many people worry about money, how many people worry about being able to retire and reach financial security and these kinds of things. Then they find an agent, but we're marketing this conversation so that we connect with them. Then when they sit down with the agent, then they learn about real estate and wealth growth through real estate. Now they understand that they have a true need for real estate. They're not just looking for a roof over their head, but they're looking for something even more important, which is financial security, ending this struggle of saving money and building real wealth. And then they go create the transactions. So this change, it eliminates the struggle of being buried underneath Zillow and these other lead gen and paying all of this money. I'm going to show you how we make this a reality. Now, why selling real estate is so difficult. Only 3 to 4% of consumers are in the market. 100% of the agents are chasing this 3 to 4%. That's a small market with a ton of competition. Agents have been trained to wait until a client identifies their need. I'm going to show you how we can differentiate you and how we create need. And chasing these people, the way most agents are doing it nowadays, is either door knocking or paying a ton of money for leads. We can change that. Here's the easy way. The easy way is creating clients by changing the conversation and marketing to people's needs. All of us, whether it's a product or service, we do not buy a product or service unless we understand that we have a need for it. Here's how you're going to see how we change that conversation, how you can create clients by revealing the financial needs that they have that only you as an agent and real estate can solve. It's an incredible, incredible opportunity. Here you'll see that 3 to 4% of consumers are in the market to buy real estate. 100% of the agents are chasing this tiny little market. The next level is 7 to 10% of consumers own a rental property or are investors. They own 2 or more properties. Los Angeles County is about 7, Orange County is about 10%, nationwide it's about 8.5%. The next level, 40% of consumers only own their home. Now in Southern California, about 50% of the people own real estate. 40% only own their home, but 65% of the people have either a 401k or an IRA. Now, here's my point. Less than 10% of the people have investment real estate, but 65% have a 401k or an IRA. What does that tell you about what people believe is their path to financial security and retirement? They clearly believe it's through the 401k and the IRA and the stock market, and it's not through real estate. We have a full 40% of the people that want to be financially secure. They worry about money pretty much 24/7, but they can barely save any money. They're never going to get there through the 401k or the IRA, and no one is having this conversation with them. I'm going to show you how we market to these people and we convert these people to clients at an unbelievable level. My client conversion rate in doing client appointments with agents is 80 to 90%. And we are training all our loan officers, and we've created a new category, what we call real estate wealth advisors. Here's what our conversion, and I want you to imagine, if you've been in real estate any length of time, if someone told you they could take someone that had no interest in real estate and convert them 80 to 90% of the time into wanting to buy real estate, you would say BS. You would say that is not possible. I do it every single day, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not selling them. Here's the big difference. What I'm doing is I am educating them, and I am proving to them that not only is real estate their fastest and safest path to wealth, but it's, for most of these people, it's their only path to wealth. That's why we have such a tremendous conversion rate, because everyone wants to do what's in their financial best interest. They just don't know what it is, and neither do the real estate agents out there, or frankly any of the other lenders that are out there. Now we have the next category. 20% of consumers are renters that can buy but choose not to buy because they don't know any better. We convert them. And then the last category, 30% of consumers that we simply cannot help. Now here's how we market differently in our demographic target markets. The first one is renters. Why renting is a financial disaster. We have a completely different approach to marketing to renters with our marketing in our conversation. It's not the traditional rent versus own scenario. Highly effective. Young people are a big part of our market because we teach them more than just about rent versus own, but we teach them about wealth growth and some other factors. Next is homeowners. Homeowners, as I shared before in that slide, 40% of the homeowners only own a home, and they're trying to save their way there, and they can barely save any money. They're never going to get there, but we show them through the 5 economic benefits of real estate how they're going to grow wealth at 3 times the speed of the stock market. If you can prove to someone that they're going to grow wealth 3 times the speed of the stock market, do you think that's going to be hard to get them to invest? Next is seniors, how to turn your equity into income, into retirement income. The number of seniors that we interview and we do these consultations with that are in this place where they have 50, 100, maybe 200 grand in their retirement account, not nearly enough to where if they retire within a couple years, they're going to run out of money. It's about 80% of them. The only significant asset they have is their home. They have a lot of equity and have no idea what to do. These people creates a lot of listings and it creates a lot of transactions. Again, but the agents have been trained in how to market them. But this message resonates very powerfully with the seniors. Next is investors and high net worth people. If you want to deal with high net worth people or investors, we're going to show you strategies that you haven't seen before that gets investors excited, where they learn some things that they just haven't been presented before. Next is Christians. I'm a strong believer. We do events where we call them our God and Wealth events. So if you're a believer and you want to get involved with uniting business with faith, that's a part of our marketing. Women in Wealth, we have an exclusive women's program. Serena Jack is our Vice President of the Wealth Academy, that she runs this program. It's a fantastic program. What's so exciting is we're changing people's lives and positioning women with an empowerment to take control of their financial life and build serious wealth. And all of the things you're looking at here can be accomplished without saving money ever. Now we don't want to discourage saving money. Saving money is a good thing, but here's the sad reality. Very few people can save very much money. I want you to think about how many people you know that struggle to save money, worry about money 24/7. They're all over your neighborhood, in your cell phone, in your database. I am telling you, 80 to 90% of these people, we can convert them into appointments and get them on the path. Now, not all of them can buy right now, but the number of appointments that you're going to find that can buy today is, we found it's about 25–30% of the people in your database, in your cell phone, can buy today and will if you teach them. Then we have another third that will turn into a transaction in about 3 to 6 months, and then the rest will be thereafter. Now, the last category is our Hispanic market. Now, if you speak Spanish, You do a lot of business. About 40% of our business is Hispanic business. Everything here is also replicated and targeted toward the Hispanic community. Here are some of the top brokers and agents that we're working with. And we have, right now, we've got probably about 50 agents and growing rapidly. What we are doing doesn't just work, it works epically. We're generating clients at an incredible level. We have a consumer direct marketing, we do consumer events, we team up with agents, we create clients for agents and with them. We're doing consultations on a daily basis. It's a completely different approach. This is just the intro. If you want to delve into it much deeper so you can see specifically what we're doing and the value, then let's schedule a time to get together, and whether it's with myself, Serena Jack, or one of our real estate wealth advisors, and we will show you exactly how we pull these marketing events together, what we present, why consumers get excited, and most importantly, what's the secret to being able to convert 80 to 90% of client appointments? We're going to get you into far more appointments. Once we get an appointment, it's easy. 80 to 90% convert. If you're interested in learning more, you can see my email, Serena's email, or you go to markmanwealthacademy.com. Now, this is our consumer site. We also have an agent site, but it's a private site for the members that are part of the Wealth Academy. So if this is something you want to be a part of and learn more, then let us know, and we'll take it to the next level. I'm Mark Prather, founder of the Mark One Wealth Academy. I hope that we'll be talking soon, and I hope to even be meeting you.